If anybody knows me, they know that I love to play sports. I love to play soccer. I love to play basketball. I love to play flag football, frisbee, volleyball, anything that has to do with the ball. I love playing it. My love for soccer started when I was 4 years old, when I was signed up for an AYSO team, and here are some pictures to show you my life growing up playing soccer. The next few shots are of me when I was in high school. I made the team when I was a sophomore in high school and I got to play varsity time. My story today is of an incident that happened while I was playing soccer. This story was of my junior year in high school, even before school started at soccer tryouts. We had gotten this new coach. He was young, he was good, he was fresh, and we were just all ready to go play. I had already made the first cut, so I was super stoked. So he broke us up into teams, and we started scrimmaging with one another. For my whole life, I played striker, or forward, is another name for it. And I love doing that because I love scoring goals. It was so much fun being able to place the ball in the back of the net. And there was this defender that I was going up against that was a senior. She was big. And I remember having a conversation with her and said, "Hey, you can play aggressive, but please don't break my ankles." She said, "You do the same." The goalie got the ball and drop kicked it. And both of us, at the same time, went up to go head the ball. And something happened. And the next thing I remember, I was on my hands and knees, and I felt something kicking from my face. Immediately, every single girl that was on the field at that time scrimmaging ran over to me and said, "Christine, you need to lay on your back. We need to see what's wrong." So I laid on my back, and they were in awe of what happened. The girl I was going up against came over and said, "I am so sorry for what I did." She only had a Harry Potter scar on her head, but I said, "At least you didn't break my ankles." The coach ran over as well and said, "We need to get you off the field and you probably have to go to the hospital, so let's contact your mom." I didn't know what happened. I knew that I had injured some part of my face, but I didn't know what happened. Here is the picture of what happened. Gross, right? I thought it was the coolest thing that had ever happened to me. It was one of the biggest injuries that I've experienced throughout my sports career, I guess you would say. So my mom came, we got to the hospital and went to the emergency room, and they brought me back into a room, and they knew that they needed to do stitches. The part that hurt the worst was them numbing my eye. They had to put needles to numb my eye so I wouldn't feel the stitches going in. And that hurt the worst. The doctor came in and he said, "This is pretty cool. This is a nice little scar that you're going to have." And so he stitched it up. So I had 3 dissolvable stitches inside and 13 stitches on the outside. It was pretty cool to be able to have a sweet black eye. But the unfortunate thing is, I didn't have that black eye during school. Everything was completely healed when I got back. I don't know if you've noticed it throughout the video, but you can see that my eyes aren't always open the same size. This one's a little more lazy. Now, if you ever see me walking by and you see me with a lazy eye, now you know what the story behind my lazy eye is. Sometimes it just twitches and sometimes it just goes kind of crazy.